Welcome back, guys. This week we're going to be talking about compound interest. Our formula, you can see right there, is A, which is the total amount, equals P, principal, in parentheses, 1 plus rate, and then you're going to see a T at the top. Here's your calculator that we used last week. You click on that, and it'll link you, or it'll send you to our calculator that we'll be using this week. Let's get started. Bailey borrowed $4,000 for 4 years at 11% compound interest. Notice that it says compound interest. Last week, all of them said simple interest. So next week, we're going to talk about the difference between, or we're going to compare simple versus compound interest. This week, we're only talking about compound interest. She made no payments until the end of 4 years. What amount did she have to repay at the end of the loan period? So our formula, once again, you can see there, A, which is total amount, equals principal, times, in parentheses, 1 plus R, which is the rate, and then T, which will be at the top in that exponent, the little t. So what is our principal? What was the original amount that she borrowed? Bailey borrowed $4,000. What is the rate? Okay, right here it tells us 11%. The rate will always be the one with the percent. This week we're gonna add another step. We're gonna change that 11% into a decimal so we can fit it into our formula. So whenever it tells us a percent, that number we're gonna fit it into, we're gonna convert it to a decimal. So it says 11%. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use our calculator. Okay, it's at 11%. So what we're gonna actually do is we're gonna put 11 divided by 100. Whatever number it gives us, we're going to divide it by 100. Basically, whenever you take a percent, like if your phone says it has 9%, that means that it is 9 out of 100. And you press enter, and it comes out to 0.11. Once again, let's type that again. It's at 11%. 11 divided by 100. We're always going to put 100 at the bottom. 0.11. So now we know that means the rate 11% is 0.11, which we have right there. Okay. What is the time? It tells us right there it will always be in years, 4 years. So we're just going to enter it into our formula to find the total amount that Bailey needs to repay at the end of 4 years. So principal, what was the initial amount? $4,000. In parentheses, we're always going to put 1 plus. Don't forget that 1 plus. 1 plus the rate. We found the rate was 0.11. And then we're going to learn how to put that little t, the time, and we're going to make it and put it in that exponent form. So 4,000, and in parentheses, 1 plus R, the rate is 0.11, and the time is 4 years. So let's go ahead and go to our Desmos calculator. So 4,000. At the bottom left, you see a parentheses underneath that word that looks like sin. Right there. 1 plus is always what we're going to put here. And right up there, you can see that our rate, we already did it up there when you kept that on our calculator, 0.11. Close parentheses. Now, how do we get that little 4 to be up there at the top? On your top left, underneath the word main, there's an A2, and there's an A with a little B up top. We're going to press that one that has a little A, or the one that has an A with the little B up top, the middle one, and it makes our number go up top. 4 years. And it gives us our final answer, $6,072. And it says point, it has all these numbers. We're just going to put the first two, we're going to round to the first two, which is the hundreds, because we're talking about money, 0.28, which comes out to $6,072.28. Let's type that in our calculator one more time so we can get practice. 4,000 was our original, our principal. At the bottom left, we have our parentheses. Always press 1 plus, and what was our decimal? We did it up there earlier, 0.11. close our parentheses. Underneath those letters COS, close your parentheses. How do we get that 4 up there for the time, the amount of years? We press an A with the little B up top. Enter 4. Comes out to $6,072.28. That is the formula, and that is how we do it and enter it into our calculator. You're going to be responsible for answering these 3 this week, and that is your homework for this week. Once again, I will be on Zoom at 10 a.m. this Wednesday. You can come and follow me or come and join me, and you can ask any questions. I'll go over problem number 1 with you and continue to help you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or text me or call me or even send a message on Google Classroom. And you have a great day. Bye-bye.